Maya, and today I'm going to be talking about Christianity. Christianity isn't a religion. It's something that you believe in. It's not something that you do like the same ritual over and over and over again. It's like you speak openly of what you feel about God. For instance, pretend that God is your best friend. If God is your best friend, then you talk to him more than anyone else. Well, except your parents and everyone else in your family. But you talk to him about your problems and your feelings and anything like that. So when you're praying, imagine that God's your best friend. And you tell him all your problems and you need help to solve them. And anything else in your life that you have trouble with. That's how I see God. I see him as my best friend. Speaking about prayer, when you pray, you have to pray from what's inside your heart, not dear God, thank you for this day, thank you that. Don't pray the same prayer over and over and over again. For like I said, God's your best friend. For example, if you keep texting your friend over and over and over again, it's hi, I'm here, hi, I'm here, hi, I'm here. Wouldn't it get a little bit annoying if you get a text from your friend saying the same thing over and over again? So you should make your prayers a little bit creative. Hi God, it's me again. I'm talking about all your problems, and if he helps solve them, and ask him to. Talk to him about your grades and everything you talk with your best friend. So be creative when you pray. Another thing about Christianity is that when we do not do the same thing over and over again. For example, some people only go to church on Sundays, but other devoted Christians go to church almost every single day. They go there to talk to God. You can do it at your house, but sometimes it's good to go to church and just talk to God when no one's there. It's like your own room to talk to him or something like that. Some Christians even they just spend every single day of their lives in church, which I think is pretty amazing, but yeah. So you should get connected with God because it's going to be the best feeling ever. It's you should love him like you love your parents and you love your brothers and sisters, or you should love him more than you love anything else in the world. It's the most amazing feeling. And when you get connected with him, it feels like you got a rainbow inside of you, or popcorn that's gonna pop or something, and you just want to spread his love, because his love is so I can't find a word. His love has no bounds that you have to share it, or you're gonna explode or something like that. So his love is so amazing that you have to share it, or I don't know what you'll do. Speaking about love, when you love your parents, you tell them everything, right? Well, sometimes when you don't sometimes you don't feel comfortable talking to God when your friends are there, or praying at lunchtime in school and everyone's staring you at what are you doing? But the thing is, you should always believe in what you believe, because if you're a true Christian, nothing's gonna change that. If God loves you, God's already gonna love you unconditionally, but if you love him with all your heart, nothing's gonna change that. You won't care what other people think about you. You won't care how you look, because you're gonna be so full of love for God that you're just gonna spread the good news. Speaking about the good news, like my brother said, John Baptist, he's a very, very good example of a true devoted Christian. He spent every single day probably praying to God, or speaking to him, and baptizing people so they could be ready for Jesus, because as you know, John the Baptist was a messenger before Jesus. And he is an amazing example of what a true Christian should be. And some people are like that today. They're crazy for God. And that's what a Christian should be. They should be so crazy of God that they think of him 24/7. All they do is read the Bible, pray to him, and have special moments. All they do is shout for joy when God gives them a revelation in the Bible or something like that. And they're always you know how you have a best friend, like I said earlier? If you keep wanting to talk to that friend and texting or email or messaging on Facebook or something like that, you just want to keep on talking to that best friend because, like I said, it's your best friend. You should always be like that with God, because God is your best friend. Another thing about being a Christian is just spreading the news. Even though if people stare at you like in school or something like that, one time I tried spreading the good news and it was okay. But anyway, when you have an opportunity, always try to spread the good news, whether they're Christian or not, because you never know if they're true Christians, right? So you should always give out what God gave you in Revelation for the Bible, or pray for people even though they don't want to be prayed for. Pray for them in your mind. But the thing is, you should always stay true to God, because there is no one else like him. I'm done. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got something out of this. Bye-bye.